In 565 AD, the Irish monk, St. Columba, was staying in the land of the Picts with his companions when he encountered a local group of residents that were burying a man near the River Ness. He asked them what had happened to the man, and they explained that he had been swimming in the river when he was suddenly attacked by a water beast that mauled him and drug him underwater, despite their attempts to rescue him by boat. Moments later, the group saw the beast reappear from beneath the water and slowly make its way towards Columba and the group. But Columba confronted the beast before it could attack. He made the sign of the cross and commanded the beast to flee. The creature stopped in its tracks, turned, and quickly fled. Columba's men and the Picts then gave thanks for what they perceived as a miracle. This would be the first documented encounter with a strange creature in the waters of the Ness. Throughout the centuries that followed, written eyewitness accounts of encounters with the mysterious water beast near Loch Ness would continue to pour in, but it wasn't until 1933 that a road was built right along the loch. Just after it had been finished, a couple would have an encounter that would spark public interest, and the Loch Ness Monster would be born. On July 22, 1933, George Spicer and his wife saw a most extraordinary form of animal cross the new road that bordered the Ness, just a few feet in front of their car. They described the creature as being around 25 feet in length, with a long, wavy, narrow neck that was slightly thicker than an elephant's trunk, and as long as the road was wide, at nearly 12 feet. Its body was big and round, and its head bobbed up and down as it moved. It was carrying an animal in its mouth. The creature rushed towards the loch, and by the time the couple had gotten out of their car and attempted to get a better view of the creature, it had disappeared into the water. The Spicer story made the news, sparking massive public interest in Loch Ness and the creatures that inhabited its waters. Less than a year after Spicer's run-in with the creature, a man named Arthur Grant would have his own experience. On January 5, 1934, at around 1 a.m. in the morning, Arthur was riding his motorcycle on a road approaching Aberystwyth near the northeastern end of the loch when he nearly hit a large creature that darted out in front of him. In the moonlight, he could make out a creature very similar to the one George Spicer had described, a small head atop a long neck. Before he could examine it further, it turned and disappeared into the water. Grant described the creature as a cross between a seal and a plesiosaur. If you are enjoying the story so far, quickly hit that like button to let me know you want more. Okay, now back to the story. Further evidence would surface when Robert Kenneth Wilson, a London gynecologist, claimed to have captured 2 photos of the creature. These photos became known as the surgeon's photographs in the papers, as Robert did not want his name associated with them. The pictures appear to show a long-necked creature peeking out from the waters near the middle of the loch. The popularity of Loch Ness sparked future investigations, and in December of 1954, a crew was tasked with taking sonar readings of the Ness. The crew took note of a large object they found keeping pace with the boat, nearly 480 feet beneath them. The large object followed them for around 800 meters before it vanished. A few minutes later, the object reappeared again, only to vanish once more. More first-hand eyewitness accounts would continue to pour in over the decades, prompting more sonar scans in search of the beast. But little new evidence was gathered, outside of the tales of personal encounters with the creature. In August of 2013, tourist David Elder would come forward with a 5-minute video of a mysterious wave in the loch. He explained that the wave was produced by a 15-foot long solid black object that floated just under the surface of the water, and that he had noticed it while standing on one of the piers of the loch and taking photos of the surrounding animals. The loch itself is over 800 feet deep in some places. Some people have even speculated that parts of the lake may go far deeper than that. In recent years, researchers have discovered crevices at the bottom of the lake that go to nearly 900 feet, and many feel that there could be other hidden locations that go even deeper. These crevices are speculated to descend into underground caves that connect the loch to other nearby lochs and the surrounding waters of the west and east. This tunnel system would pose the perfect means by which a large sea creature could remain hidden for extended periods of time, or disappear and reappear in the waters of the Ness randomly. These underwater crevices and potential tunnels have never been explored to this day. The strange and mysterious encounters with the water beast in Loch Ness have proven to be one thing, if nothing else, and that is consistent in their description of the creature: a large, round body, a long, skinny neck, and a small, round head. It is massive in size, often described as being 30 or even 40 feet long, and evidence and witness testimony tells us that the beast is of natural origins, a living, breathing, organic animal, not something supernatural, paranormal, or metaphysical. Is there an animal that matches such a description? Many would claim there is only one animal that we know of that accurately matches the description of the Loch Ness Monster, a plesiosaurus. Now, traditional science would claim that all of the dinosaurs are gone, but what we know as fact today is often the ridicule of tomorrow. New species of animals and plants are being discovered on a regular basis. Many creatures thought to be extinct in the past have been found very much alive and well in more recent years. Perhaps we will rediscover a species of animals thought to be lost to time within the depths of the loch. But what do you guys think? Is there something strange inhabiting the waters of Loch Ness? Is the Loch Ness Monster real? Is it perhaps a long-deemed extinct plesiosaur? Comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching.